Hey there, welcome back to Auspicious Tarot. Thank you so much for being here as usual. Let's go ahead and get started. Just right off the bat, a card that comes to my mind's eye right now is the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you have some extraordinarily good news coming in for you. Like, it's something that you've been waiting on for a long time, for sure. It's like you've found a new way forward. And word of advice, keep it hush hush. Don't share this with anyone. Whatever your method is to move forward, career-wise, financially, etc., hush, hush. Be quiet. Don't say anything to anybody. Keep it to yourself. But you're getting some great freaking news, yo. So let's go ahead and get into this really beautiful and like bubbly, like optimistic energy, okay? Let's go. What is this? Okay, so Ace of Wands wanted to come out. This is something that you may still be waiting on as well. But this is going to be coming in. The end of a really tough cycle. We have Queen of Wands energy here. Judgment and Page of Wands. So you have been in this exploratory mood. You've been in this phase of life where, honestly, I'm kind of seeing the Hanged Man card like pop up in my mind's eye as well too. So there was some sort of karmic lesson that you needed to learn regarding the situation that you've been dealing with. You've been dealing with a really difficult cycle lately. But here with this Queen of Wands energy, I could be talking to another fellow Aries. Hey babes, what's up? This is a really beautiful energy. You're someone who has a lot of knowledge, a lot of information about the field you're in or the field that you're moving into. So you're just a very abundant, highly intelligent person. If you're someone who walked away from a workplace, definitely that place is feeling the loss. Like, you brought so much bubbly, wonderful, beautiful energy to everyone. Even when they were having a bad day, maybe being a little bit rude to you or something, you are just somebody who is just a bright light everywhere you go. You're just like this beautiful ball of light. And so being in that energy, maintaining your integrity, who you are, is definitely paying off. So you're going to get news about this new opportunity pretty soon. Very, very soon. I want to adjust my brightness. There, okay, that's very bright. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's better. There we go. But yeah, you've been in this Page of Wands energy, and the Judgment card is showing up here because you're being rewarded for having a lot of faith in yourself, faith in your ancestors, however you decide to practice in the esoteric, whether you still, use the Bible, certain verses, hoodoo type thing, whatever your spiritual practices are, literally slowing down to rely on what you know on the inside, both mentally and just in your heart and spirit, paying off majorly. This is some great energy. Really, really beautiful energy. Queen of Wands energy wants to come out. This card didn't fly out, but it's like sitting there, kind of. So definitely you're in this wonderful, abundant energy. The Queen of Wands gets anything she wants. There's no way to really stop her. Sure, there may be a setback. It can be pretty painful, but there's no way to fully stop her. There's no way to stop her. Once she figures out the path that she wants to move forward, she waves that wand, and that's it. And you just make it happen. You're a go-getter. You are someone who makes things happen in your life. Deeply intellectual person. It's giving like King of Swords energy, Queen of Swords energy, if I'm talking to a woman, man, whatever. Oh yeah, and on the bottom of the deck is Three of Cups. So you're going to be celebrating something very huge very soon. If you haven't already gotten some good news, it's coming to you. Here behind that is the Page of Pentacles. Now, Page of Pentacles energy can be, oh yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles as well too. I'm not going to read, I'll end up reading the whole suit. But this card is definitely popping out to me as far as you offering up a little bit of knowledge, learning something new. This is the student. and the professional. And you've mastered being both. Being a professional in your field and never stopping your curiosity. This pays off big time. A lot of air energy. So you could have air prominent in your chart. For sure. What else here? Yeah, you were definitely coming out of a period of time that was pretty difficult. Oh, Ace of Wands wanted to come out again, but then it like went away. Peeked out of the deck and then kind of went back in. So it's like you were having a lot of trouble finding the way forward. You almost wanted to give up on like everything. Very, very difficult energy to move through. But here with the Moon card, just confirming even more, you moved on faith, believing in yourself. Oh, and look at what is behind the Moon card. 10 of Pentacles, baby. You're on the right track. Whatever you've done to continue to move forward is the correct thing. Look at that. We have the Chariot. This good news is coming in so quickly. And it's all for you. That's really what this Four of Pentacles energy is giving. Typically, it's a card that, can read greed. But in this case, I'm not getting that. This is something that is just strictly for you. It's like you were handpicked by the divine in a way. And to bring it down to the mundane and out of, airy-fairy, esoteric language and whatnot, you just really doubled down on your intellect, your studies, being very mindful about your time and who you give your energy to. So beautiful job. That is what this Four of Pentacles is representing over this really beautiful reading. What else needs to come out for my beautiful loved ones watching this? Ace of Wands keeps on wanting to pop out. I feel like it's gonna, the more I shuffle. Oh yeah, so you're putting behind a period of time where you had a lot of burden on you. And you've decided to drop 7 of these wands. So let me think of, what is the 7 of Wands card? 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. What is that card? Hold on a second. Let me go through my deck before I talk about the 10 of Wands dropping down to the 3 of Wands. One sec. Okay, so I went through my deck just to kind of find like what is the 7 of Wands again? So 7 of Wands is, I couldn't remember like what that represented just off the top of my head. Sorry. But 7 of Wands basically is you being in this defensive energy. It's like at one point, this is definitely like a career reading, by the way, for sure. At some point, you decided to stop defending yourself against like a group of people or like rumors or false accusations of some sort. And you decided to drop that. You dropped the defensive. You let things go. You let things play out the way they were going to, whether that was, losing a job, getting pushed out of a role, whatever. And now you actually lightened your load. It allowed you the time to course correct, essentially, to redirect yourself. And now you're in this beautiful 3 of Wands energy. You have everything that you've always needed. And unfortunately, I'm getting the energy, yeah, you worked with, a group of people that, just could not. It's like they remained in the 7 of Wands energy, say within their career, and they never ever progressed. It's like this wand energy, the more wands you pick up, the more heavy you feel, with the 10 of Wands being the peak of heaviness and burden when it comes to career. But for you, instead of holding on to all of that energy and all of the poor processes or whatever it was, playing into the game of defending yourself against rumors and just stupid crap, you said, you know what, I'm going to let you say whatever you want. My character speaks for itself, and you know what, this isn't even the right place for me anyway. You never deserved me. Oh, well. And so now you've lightened your load, and you're in this beautiful 3 of Wands energy. Because think about it. When you're in a job search or even just studying for a new certification or whatever it is, it feels so heavy to go into an interview with, well, yeah, at this place, this is what happened, da-da-da. versus, well, just wasn't the best fit. But you know what? While I've been away, I've been getting XYZ certifications. I studied some more, da 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 da. There's a huge difference in that energy. You're no longer in this heaviness. What else is behind here? Yeah. Oh, love how Seven of Pentacles comes out when I talk about you dropping 7 wands to free yourself up and be in this 3 of Wands energy. So here with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like you transformed those heavy wands, those heavy 7 wands, and said, you know what? I've got so many years of experience. Maybe this is just not the correct part of the field that I need to be in. Maybe you were in the correct field, but just not the right, sector in a way. Close, top, and bottom. As far as no more messages coming from this deck. And now, on the bottom of the deck is the Fool. See, you're in this light and unencumbered, beautiful, bright energy. And this is the energy that is propelling you forward. I love this. What else? Oh, yeah. So you're no longer accepting crappy opportunities. You're being very picky about what you accept, which is really, really important when it comes to your career. And you will be receiving messages of new offers, it seems like. So make sure that your emails are clear. Make sure your voicemails are clear, because you got people who are going to be reaching out for you. You have something else up your sleeve. Yeah, you have a lot of new opportunities coming straight for. Oh, didn't I mention Queen of Swords energy earlier? You're in this energy. You're no longer in the 7 is a big number. So you could be born April 7, March 7. You could be born on the 7th in general. Something great could happen for you on April 7th. But you're no longer in this confused state. Having those extra 7 of Wands. You could be life path 7 too, by the way. 7 is big for you guys. You could be seeing 777 a lot. 77, whatever. Just 7 is a big number for you. It could be your favorite number. But literally, you're no longer in this confusion. Because along with that 7 of Wands energy that, added onto the 3 of Wands, weighed down your ability to look at new possibilities, it then turns into these cups of pain, confusion, looking back at the past. It's like the longer you were going down a certain path, the more difficult it was going to be. And you cut all that confusion right on out here with this Queen of Swords energy that flew right on out. I am proud of you, because it is not easy, especially with the way the economy is going and stuff like that. It is not easy to go out on faith and rely on your intellect, your training, and take that and move forward to make sure that you're still going on a prosperous path. It's like you accepted some kind of role where it just was not profitable for you. It was not prosperous. There was no way forward. It's like you accepted a dead-end job, basically, and you didn't realize it was dead-end, potentially because of all of the theatrics that certain companies can put on to make themselves look so prestigious when they're not. So good for you. Proud of you. Ace of Wands keeps on wanting to come out. You have opportunities that you don't know about. People that are looking for your type of skills. And right here, you are no longer in this 8 of Wands swords energy. You're coming out of this energy. If you are still dealing with thoughts of self-doubt, how can you move forward? Rely on your intellect. A lot of air energy is here when you look at the cards that have come out. There's a lot of air energy. Trust yourself. You have everything you need. You have the intellect. You know what to do. Trust yourself if you are not already, because you are moving directly to 6 of Wands energy. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Being appreciated for who you are, for the demeanor that you bring into the workspace. or other relationships. This feels like a career reading though, honestly. Anything else from this deck for my lovely ones? Yeah, the end of a really painful cycle for you. All right. So we have 2 cards. Yeah. Like I said, here with the High Priestess being the underlying energy. If you have not already moved forward, trust that you are. You walking away from what seemed like a lot with these 8 of Cups, you decided to literally unburden yourself. And this Ace of Cups energy is coming right on in. And this is something that you intuitively feel as well, too. You could be having more vivid dreams. You could have a Pisces moon in there. I'm getting a lot of water energy here. And even like earth energy. Planting new seeds that will grow, that will sprout. This is beautiful energy. I'm so happy for you. The energy before has been quite heavy in the last few readings. But hey, I mean, a lot of things are going on in people's lives that are tough. You know, it's not easy navigating the work world, especially if you're someone who's younger and you're just getting out there. It's very easy to take people's word for certain things, not understanding the real context and what the real energy is behind what they're saying. Sometimes people at work will tell you one thing just because it benefits them, but doesn't benefit you in the long term, barely even in the short term. A lot of nuances there. But you're just literally moving forward at a light year speed. And also the song by Hilary Duff, This Is What Dreams Are Made Of. Like, that song has been in my head for like a while now, for the last like couple of days, so much. Like, it's like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor now. You were in Wheel of Fortune reverse, 7 of Wands energy for sure. This like push-pull that was very difficult to navigate. But no more. This is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and see what's gossip. What is the gossip on my loved ones moving forward and that this reading resonates with? Rebound. So yeah, you're no longer accepting temporary comforts. It could be that you were about to accept like a short-term contract role or something, but it just didn't feel right. You're being very careful, very picky. Definitely this 4 of Cups energy. Tell me more. Trust the signs. Follow divine guidance. Trust yourself here with that High Priestess energy that is still sitting here. What else here? And you've created a safe space to learn, to move forward, to grow. Is this coming up backwards, I feel like? I think it is. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm experimenting with new angles and whatnot, so anyway. But yeah, you've created this beautiful safe space for yourself where you can properly learn, recover. It's not easy getting caught up in a negative or toxic workplace. It really isn't. In a perfect world, toxic workplaces wouldn't exist, but unfortunately, when you have a number of people who could, for example, be much older than you, but they are insecure in where they are in their lives and don't want to even do a little bit of the work that you've done to be able to move forward, but they still want to like slow you down. I don't know. Some people just want to fester in their own ish. You know what I mean? They just do. I don't know. Oh, well. But this is giving you time to recharge. Wonderful. This is giving you the mental rest that you needed, the emotional recovery, so you can come back stronger. Love this energy. Such a bright, bubbly, beautiful energy. Like, I'm just so excited for you. On the bottom of the deck, I haven't shuffled or anything yet, but we have bird, freedom, and opportunity. belong to you. What else here? And it's like you've been waiting so long to get out of this stagnant, icky energy. Yeah, at one point you were stuck in a period of rumination here with the earthworm. But now you've got clarity on how to move forward. You're no longer letting people who honestly shouldn't be acting like that. It's quite sad and embarrassing for them, but whatever. You're no longer letting that stop you and hold you back. They have no power to be able to, is what I'm getting. So your advice is to enjoy some chamomile tea. If you've been having trouble getting to sleep, assuming you're not like allergic to any NSAIDs or anything like that, if it is okay for you and your particular like medication regimen, take the ibuprofen, 200 milligrams that has the sleep aid in it as well. That is something that can really help knock you out, deal with a little bit of symptoms of inflammation. Drink more tea. The more tea, the better. It's like you're still in this period of detox. I'm so sorry, baby, because you really went through a very difficult workplace situation, for sure. So I'm very sorry, but it's helped you grow. You're no longer stuck. You never were stuck. And I'm just proud of you for still picking yourself up by them damn bootstraps and not letting anybody stop you. It's the American way, I love this. And here, so on the bottom of the deck as well too is achievement, success. You may want to eat more fruit as well too, more berries for antioxidants, as well, just for health. Basically, focus on your health right now. Stay concealed in mystery illusion again. Don't be sharing this information. This is just for you. At the bottom and underneath, the High Priestess is that Ace of Pentacle energies that I was talking about earlier. So you have this coming in for you. Very, very strong, darlings. You really do. And I'm so proud of you for moving forward past these things. I'm glad you didn't give up, because especially now, I think it's quite despicable for any company that has the privilege. First of all, it's a privilege to own business. If you treat people wrong over and over again, you're going to lose contracts. You're going to lose business. You're going to lose your business. And this is for any cross watchers or whatever. It's a privilege to have a business. It can be taken away like that. So to be messing with people's livelihoods and reputations and whatnot because of failures that don't even have to do with them is quite despicable. So, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, you're recharging from some energy vampires with this card peeking out behind recharge as well. So congratulations. There's a lot of congratulations in order for you coming up very, very shortly. I know it feels like potentially you're still waiting. You're still trying to find that right opportunity that's going to let you just pay some bills, live. You're a great person. You care very much in the field that you're in. I feel that from you. You're a passionate person. And for someone at your previous workplace or whatever to try and stop you, it's a disgusting thing. It truly is. It's a desperate, pitiful thing to do to somebody. But hey, they'll learn, they'll get theirs, and that karma knows everyone's address. So anyway, if this resonated for you or helped even a little bit, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, because there will be more babes. See you next time. Bye.